It's the citywide sidewalk project, and basically it's a 50-50 program where we will help citizens repair the sidewalks in front of their house. A lot of citizens don't realize that those sidewalks in front of their homes are actually their responsibility to maintain, even though they're within the public right-of-way. And that's usually the first question that we get is, when will the city come fix my sidewalk? And we have to say, that's actually your responsibility. But we're unique in that we can offer this 50-50 program where we have money set aside from our city council in every budget that we can help pay for those repairs. So it's a great thing that we can do for our citizens, and it helps them, especially in some of the lower income areas. We've had this program going for approximately 10 years or more. I've been here for 10 years. And it's always been really well used. We expend all the funds we're given every year. A couple of years ago, we went from a $50,000 limit on the program to $100,000 on the program, and we expect to expend that probably by April or May of next year. So it'll actually run out for the end of the fiscal year. Sidewalks provide a lot of different activities. Number one is walkability, so that you can get out, whether that's for exercise or whether that is actually for transportation. For some people, that may be their only form of transportation, and that may be how they get to get their groceries and do their shopping. But also there's the social aspect, be able to get out and walk your dog, see your neighbors, spend time out front. You think about kids being able to get to school safely and in and around schools. We actually have another program that is schools and arterials, where that is a set aside funding just for those two programs, where we can go in and we can do repairs. This year's repair program is on Stubman going to Norman North High School. And last year's, this is phase 2, last year it was phase 1 of that project. And that's where a lot of our projects are. But also you've got to think about the ADA community, that many of them, that is their only form of transportation. And if they're in a mobility device, we've got to be able to keep that safe. Also think about elderly, we need to make sure that there aren't trip hazards so that they don't trip. And so a trip hazard for us is anything over a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch if it has a 45-degree angle at the top. So basically, if I can walk along it and I can drag my toe and it catches, it's a trip hazard. Obviously, we can't go out and inspect for all those. We have way too many miles of sidewalks to do that. So all these programs are on a complaint or a citizen notice type of program. Right, so if they get hold of the engineering department, we can get them in touch with our engineering assistant, Steve Guizzo, who runs the program for us. And there is an application, it's very simple. And then we will put that on the list, and then once they send us the check, then we'll get that scheduled to get the repair completed. In this year's program, we've actually stated that we've given our contractor 10 days from when they're notified to do the repair to complete it. In the past, they would kind of wait until they got enough of them to make it worth their effort to go work in another area. But this year we decided that leaving those repairs and those trip hazards and those dangers out there in our community weren't in our best interest, so we've changed that, and now we're requiring a quicker turnaround by our contractor to get that work completed. So when a citizen contacts us about the program, the first thing we do is the engineering assistant or another member of the engineering division will go out and inspect that area. They will come back, they will prepare a cost estimate of what they think the total will be based upon what our current bid items are from our contractor, and then they will work with the citizen at that point, let them know what their share would be, and then that's how we usually start that whole process, and then that way we know how much money they'll owe and what the cost will be for the project. It's very positive. Most people are very appreciative of the fact that we are able to help them at all. So it's usually a good feedback. We will supply the engineering, and we can also supply the contractor. So when we supply the contractor, that really takes it all out of their hands, and it's a turnkey program. And we typically find that we get a better price when we use our contractor than if they go out and try to find a contractor. And in today's construction world, it's hard to find a contractor that wants to come in and do a very small job like that for an individual homeowner.